Your group in the preseason sounded like a confident group.
Yeah.
What does it mean to them to see them kind of backing up these first few games on this homestand and put together performances like this?
Yeah, we talked about when season came how much it meant to alumni and just built in tradition of protecting Pape. And when you step on this field, giving all you can to make sure you get that win at the end of the day on Pape. So for me, I was so proud of them to end that game and be like, we started the season off right defending Pape. This is our home turf, and setting the tone right for season is awesome.
How did the team change from last season compared to this season?
Like this current team or Marist? This team has changed a lot, and from what I've watched last year, I feel like they're just really hungry and aggressive, and I love just empowering them to feel aggressive on there. I know we had a lot more fouls in the second half, but I didn't want them to let up on how aggressive they played, and I wanted to continue to instill in them that yes, fouls are going to be called. It's going to happen all game, but to keep going really hard each time they're out in this field is huge for us.
What else is coming for this team? What do you want them to play? How do you want them to play going forward?
I want them to make better decisions when we're fatigued. That got kind of that second half. We had a little bit more turnovers. We couldn't really get those ground balls. We had a lot more fouls. I looked at the half and I was like, okay, only 5 fouls. That's pretty good for us. And then we had a lot more. I think we had 8 in the third quarter, then 6 in the fourth. I was like, dang it, I think I jinxed us. But we'll get there. To me, I'm proud of the first half of being that disciplined, and now getting us to do a full 60 minutes is going to be key for us.
So you protected Pape, and now you're going to take it on the road. Just
Yes.
What are you looking to see as you take that next step?
Yeah, continue to be disciplined. I think that's our big thing. We got a lot of people in on there. Our middies were able to stay and play a lot of more minutes. So for us, that was awesome to see that endurance. I think for us, we want to continue to see that ball movement, continue to fight for that draw control. I think we're doing really well on the draws. Shout out to Rachel again. Just when I'm like, 11, dude, you crushed it. And then she got 12 today. It's so awesome. So, I think there's some key moments of players continuing to step it up. See Morgan come out and she had such a great week of prep, get out here and get things done. And I think she had 7 points. That's huge for her, for us, and for this team.
And just kind of in terms of the draw controls, when I talked to Rachel on Monday, she was saying that she just kind of immediately responded that she wants to now look at the Pac-12 record. What's kind of embodying that mentality with just so many of these players just doing well and then looking to take it to the next step.
Yeah, I think that just comes down to us believing, why can't we do that? Why not us? Why wouldn't we be able to break that draw record for the Pac-12? I think that's continuing to instill in them of being an alpha, wanting that next step, pushing this program forward, and they are so ready and they're so locked in. And I just am so proud of them that they want to continue to get better and not be settling, oh, yep, I broke the draw control, do it again and just keep coming out and playing as hard as they possibly can. It makes me really proud.
Big picture in coming weeks, just the validation of some of your messaging and again the confidence that you instilled in them. Just how important is this start? Do you think can it be to just kind of validate some of your messaging, and that if you do things the right way, you can have results like this?
Right. I think we talked a lot again of this week of trusting the game plan, believing in ourselves and going as hard as we can. And I think they did that in these past 3 games, and that's going to set the tone of what it's going to feel like, how it feels to win and what it takes to win, and all the effort and the little things and all the details really matter. So seeing them be able to have those wins under their belt going into, a couple more games before conference start is awesome.
Do you have any specific goals, I guess, before that conference play does start, that you just boxes to check for this team?
Yes, discipline. I would like us to to me, I'm please stop getting green cards and yellow cards. I'm okay. I think it was just attackers that got those yellow cards this game. So we're progress. It wasn't midfield. It wasn't defender. So, we're on the up, and for me to see that first half, we had less fouls than the opposing team. That's some great composure, and now we can just continue to push them to have that for a full 60 minutes is going to be key.
Again, you want them to play aggressive. How fine a line is
that?
Or is that an easy fix?
It is. Yeah, it's us just being a little bit more technical on how they check, how they make that contact on the body, and that's just us, putting them in situations in practice where they get kind of in that fatigue moment to be able to just play through that and still know how to have the right movements down when they're tired.
So defensively, you held all 3 teams so far to single-digit goals.
Yeah.
How does that feel, and what did you change defensively for this improvement?
Totally. It's been awesome for us. Each game we set goals for the defense. And so, Cece's kind of the head of the defense, and she's been really awesome, just kind of empowering them. And we keep setting that goal. If we can keep them under 10 and we score more than 10, we're in a great place.
You guys won every quarter today, going 6-2, 3-2, 3-2, 4-2, or 4-3. what mentality keeps them coming back out every single quarter, being like, we need to win this quarter?
Yeah, I just say all gas, no brake. Like, don't let up. And I keep encouraging them. Like, after each quarter, I'm like, I think we've got another level we can tap into. And again, I'm going to keep pushing them to be better than they were that first quarter, because I always think that they've got more in them to keep pushing themselves better in this program forward.